What if I told you that two of the greatest icons in hip-hop history were murdered in a feud that shook the music world to its core? The stories of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls are not just tales of talent, they are tragic reminders of how rivalry can lead to devastating consequences. The rise of two legends. In the early 1990s, Tupac Shakur and Christopher Wallace, better known as Biggie Smalls, emerged as two of the most influential figures in hip-hop. Their unique styles and powerful lyrics resonated with millions, but their paths would soon diverge dramatically. Tupac, the poet with a rebel heart, Tupac Amaru Shakur, was born on June 16, 1971, in East Harlem, New York City. His upbringing was marked by struggles. His mother, Afeni Shakur, was a member of the Black Panther Party and faced numerous challenges raising him alone. Tupac's early exposure to social activism profoundly influenced his music. He began his career as a backup dancer and rapper for the group Digital Underground before launching his solo career. By the early 1990s, he had released several successful albums, including Tupacalypse Now and Me Against the World. His music often addressed social issues like poverty, racism and police brutality, making him a voice for the marginalized. Songs like Brenda's Got a Baby showcased his storytelling ability and empathy for those suffering in society. Biggie, the storyteller from Brooklyn. On May 21, 1972, Biggie was born in Brooklyn, New York. Raised in a neighborhood rife with crime and poverty, he turned to selling drugs as a teenager. However, his natural talent for storytelling shone through in his raps. After gaining attention with his demo tape, Biggie released his debut album, Ready to Die, in 1994. The album was a critical and commercial success, featuring hits like Juicy and Big Poppa. His smooth flow and vivid narratives captured the essence of street life. The friendship, a bond forged in music. Initially, Tupac and Biggie shared a close friendship. They met in 1993 when Tupac was on the rise and Biggie was still establishing himself. Their bond was strengthened by mutual respect for each other's artistry and struggles. They collaborated on tracks like Running from the Police, which highlighted their camaraderie. However, this friendship would soon be tested by external pressures and misunderstandings. The East Coast-West Coast rivalry. The mid-1990s saw an escalating feud between East Coast and West Coast hip-hop artists. This rivalry was fueled by media sensationalism and personal conflicts between artists. Tupac and Biggie found themselves at the center of this conflict. The catalyst, a shooting incident. In November 1994, Tupac was shot multiple times in a robbery at a New York City recording studio called Quad Studios. He believed that Biggie and his associates were involved in the attack. This incident ignited tensions between them, leading to public insults and diss tracks that further fueled their rivalry. Tupac's shooting left him deeply paranoid about betrayal within the industry. He felt that Biggie had not supported him during this traumatic experience. This belief led to a series of retaliatory moves that would escalate into one of hip-hop's most infamous feuds: media influence and public perception. The media played a significant role in escalating the feud. Reports often exaggerated conflicts between East Coast and West Coast artists, framing it as a battle for supremacy in hip-hop. Magazines like The Source and Rolling Stone published articles that pitted artists against each other, creating an environment ripe for conflict. This portrayal added pressure on both Tupac and Biggie to defend their respective coasts. Interviews became battlegrounds where they exchanged barbs about each other's credibility and authenticity as artists. Tupac's infamous diss track, Hit 'Em Up, directly targeted Biggie and his associates, intensifying animosity within the hip-hop community. The murders, a tragic turn. The tragic events surrounding their murders unfolded within just 6 months of each other. Tupac's death, a night in Las Vegas. On September 7, 1996, Tupac attended a boxing match featuring Mike Tyson at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas with Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. Afterward, they were driving down the Las Vegas Strip when a vehicle pulled up alongside them at a stoplight. Gunfire erupted from the vehicle, striking Tupac multiple times. He was hit 4 times, twice in the chest, once in the arm, and once in the thigh. Tupac was rushed to University Medical Center, where he underwent surgery but ultimately succumbed to his injuries on September 13, 1996. His death left fans devastated across the globe and raised questions about who was behind the attack. Speculation ran rampant regarding gang involvement or retaliation stemming from the ongoing feud with Biggie's camp. Biggie's assassination, a similar fate. Just 6 months later, on March 9, 1997, exactly 6 months after Tupac's death, Biggie was shot while leaving a party at the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles. As he sat in an SUV waiting for friends to join him outside the venue, another vehicle pulled up alongside him. Gunfire erupted again. Biggie was hit 4 times, twice in the chest and once each in the shoulder and thigh. He was rushed to Cedars-Sinai Medical Center but was pronounced dead shortly after arrival. Like Tupac's murder, Biggie's assassination remains officially unsolved today. The similarities between their deaths fueled speculation about whether they were connected or part of a larger conspiracy within the music industry. Investigations, unraveling mysteries. The investigations into both murders have been plagued by challenges from day one. Lack of cooperation. Law enforcement faced significant obstacles due to a lack of cooperation from witnesses and community members who feared retaliation or felt loyalty to their respective neighborhoods or affiliations within gangs or record labels. In both cases, key witnesses either refused to testify or mysteriously disappeared under suspicious circumstances. Theories and speculations. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged regarding who was responsible for their murders. Gang involvement. Some believe that gang members were involved due to Tupac's ties with Death Row Records, a label known for its aggressive tactics, and Biggie's association with Bad Boy Records. Record label rivalry. Others speculate that rival record labels orchestrated their murders as part of an ongoing battle for dominance within hip-hop. Law enforcement conspiracy. There are even theories suggesting that law enforcement agencies may have been involved or complicit due to Tupac's outspoken criticism of police brutality. These theories have only fueled public interest over time as fans continue searching for answers about these tragic events. Recent developments, new evidence emerges. In recent years, new evidence has come to light regarding both murders that reignited interest among fans and investigators alike. Keith D's confession. In August 2023, nearly 3 decades after Tupac's murder, Dwayne Keith D. Davis, a former gang member associated with Southside Crips gang activity in Los Angeles, was arrested for his alleged involvement in Tupac's murder during an investigation into organized crime activity surrounding rap music culture at large. Davis claimed that he was present during the shooting incident involving Tupac's vehicle on that fateful night and implicated others who allegedly orchestrated it as retaliation against Death Row Records' aggressive tactics toward rival artists from Bad Boy Records. Secret files from Biggie's case. Additionally, around this same time, secret files related to Biggie's murder were handed over to authorities investigating Tupac's case, due largely because they contained critical information about potential suspects involved across both incidents. These documents reportedly reveal connections between various individuals linked through organized crime networks operating within Los Angeles during this period. A time when tensions ran high among rival factions vying for control over lucrative drug markets while simultaneously competing musically. The aftermath, a turning point for hip-hop. The murders of Tupac and Biggie marked a significant turning point in the hip-hop community, leading to profound changes in the industry and its culture. Increased awareness of violence in hip-hop. In the wake of their tragic deaths, there was a growing awareness of the violence that plagued the hip-hop scene. Artists, producers and fans began to recognize that the rivalry between East Coast and West Coast artists had escalated to dangerous levels. The media's role in sensationalizing these conflicts came under scrutiny, prompting discussions about responsibility within journalism and entertainment. Legacy, remembering 2 icons. Despite their tragic ends, Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls' legacies continue thriving today. Cultural impact. Both artists have left an indelible mark on music and culture since their passing. Their songs remain relevant today, addressing themes such as social justice, which resonate deeply with listeners across generations. They are celebrated not only for their contributions towards hip-hop, but also for roles played as cultural icons who spoke out against injustice through powerful lyrics filled with emotion and authenticity. Ongoing influence on artists. New generations of artists draw inspiration from both Tupac and Biggie's work. Their music serves as reminders about power storytelling through rap, a medium that continues evolving while honoring its roots. Many contemporary rappers cite them as influences, including names like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, who carry forward messages rooted within social commentary reflecting realities faced by marginalized communities today. The murders of Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls serve stark reminders regarding dangers inherent within fame existing throughout music industry. As we reflect upon lives left behind, it becomes crucial remember violence should never be answer conflicts arising amidst creative pursuits. Their stories remind us that behind every headline lies human tragedy, a call towards peace among communities divided through rivalry. Share your comments below, and if you found this video meaningful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more true crime stories that matter. Thanks for watching.